Promise that you will sing about main concern. Promise that you will sing about. Promise that you will sing about. My main concern. Promise that you will sing about. My main concern, promise that you will sing about me. My main concern, said when the lights shut off. My main concern, promise that you will sing about me. Yo, what's up, Biggs? A cinnamon roll? Nice, dude. Dude, all my dreams are like eating sweets and stuff like that. My dream last night was that I was in France and that I was eating ice cream. I was like looking for the best place for ice cream in France last night. So I had this dream and I was eating blue ice cream. It was like, I'm not sure what the flavor was, like blueberry or something like that. It's kind of an interesting dream though. But all my dreams are like of sweets because I don't eat any sweets or anything, you know what I mean? So maybe I'll dream of like a cinnamon roll one time or something. So maybe I'll dream of that, man. What are our thoughts? What are our thoughts for today, man? I use painting to like get away from everything, you know what I mean? It's like me proving something to myself. It's like my choice to see what I want to see, but even then, there's like a dichotomy. You know what I mean? Miscellaneous day, I agree, man. What'd you say this morning though? You're like, today's like not a give up day. Like I kind of agree with that. It's like, today was kind of blank, you know? Today was really kind of bland. It makes such a big difference when people show up, you know what I mean? But I mean, it was still nice this morning. Yesterday was the don't give up day. Today's miscellaneous day. Gotcha. Yeah, like totally miscellaneous, bro. But there's an interesting point though. Like even when you try to like choose something that you want to see, you know what I mean? It's like, there's no way to like control everything in your life, right? There's like no complete way to control everything, you know? Like, even when you're trying to paint art, it's like, you can't.
Excuse me.
What's up?
Is there a way that you can just quiet?
Like not talk? I've been doing this for like 6 months in here. No one's ever said anything rude to me this entire time.
No, that's not rude. That's quieting your voice.
Well, I'm just saying, I've been talking the same way. If you can ask the baristas. I t- I'm pretty sure no one else is looking but you. I think you're a little too self-aware. Just my opinion.
Oh, that's good though. Self-awareness is good. Just FYI.
Said a little too self-aware. Anyways, nothing beats poetry day. It was raining and you were very interesting with your words. Thanks. Yeah, poetry day is interesting. Sometimes I really feel it, you know what I mean? Like, it's like the words, they just come out. Yeah, it's like 100% like a feeling thing, you know? Like, when you feel it, you feel it. But I think that what talent is talent is the ability to like do that anytime, you know? Like, it's the ability to like do something at any point in time. Yeah, well, it's like just going where you feel, you know? I think it's just going where you feel. Like, if I trust myself, you know what I mean? And it's like I can trust myself to like go somewhere. It's like climbing. It's like if you don't trust yourself climbing, then you'll never climb. But as soon as you trust yourself, then that's when you're able to like climb high, right? It's like it's just a matter of trusting yourself, and then all of a sudden it's like an automatic process. But it's like what I was telling to one of my friends earlier this morning is that I think that life is like automatic, you know? But it's like the more that you try to think about it, the more that you try to understand it, the more that you take yourself out of the process. So it's like the more you try to understand the process, the more it's like you're not committed to the process, right? Anyways, what a day, huh? You never know what's gonna happen. What a day. It's like, why would somebody be shaky? You know, it's like I just embrace the idea that it's like I'm out of myself. It's like the idea of what you are is the collection of all things. Live it, but don't dwell on its experience. Yeah, for sure. It's just like that. Yeah, it's just like that, but it's like a smaller representation of that. You know what I mean? And if I just had to clarify, it's the only reason anyone would be looking over is because I'm a lone guy with a camera. That lady was just super obnoxious. What's up, man?
Not much, yeah.
Good. Just hanging out. for sure. Nice. Getting some air.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like, think of this. Like, what is that painting of? You know what I mean? Is it like, is it actually like a picture? Like, could you say that like painting is like a picture and that it like captures everything around it at that time? You know what I mean? It's like if you attempt to like capture something, if you attempt to like capture the moment, then there's almost no way that what you do is going to be incorrect. It's gonna capture something, right? It's like, sure, there's like skill and everything like that, but then you almost have no way of knowing if it's not just time. You know what I mean? Maybe it just captures time and like your time. But it's like, what causes, us to react the certain ways that we do? This is just me just like trying to elaborate on the moment here a little bit. Like when you lift, is it just lifting up dead weights? Or is there always like a vocal aspect to it? Is there always intelligence involved? And what's harder? Is it harder to lift people up, or is it harder to lift weights up? That's what I'm like trying to express, And so it's like, in doing one thing, are you always doing like everything? And I just say that, you know what I mean? But in my honest opinion, I think it's harder to lift people up. Okay, see, I can talk pretty metaphorically, and you know just what I'm talking about, Biggs. Good on, I'm glad for you, man, dude. I'm glad I have you here. Like, I can speak pretty metaphorically, and it's like, you're able to understand what I was saying, so. Like, yeah, the only reason anyone would really look over, it's like everybody's talking at a talking level is just because I'm a lone guy over here, but in the corner. But yeah, that's funny, you knew exactly what I was talking about. And that's exactly why, you know what I mean? But it does kind of transition. I think we can transition it into like something that we would normally talk about, you know what I mean? Like we can work with it. Like life threw us that. It's just like me trying to paint something. It's like I can try to like control the lines as much as I want, but at some point in time, I'm gonna have to give something up. I'm gonna have to like give up some idea of control, and I'm gonna have to accept something. You know what I mean? It's like at some point in time, I'm going to have to accept something the way it is, right? And so that being the case, it's like, did we just sort of experience something like that, right? Where it's like the world, as we were trying to like control our situation and control our reality, it was like, we have to experience, that's life. Life is like sand in a pearl. That's funny, yeah, maybe not, huh? I had somebody tell me that I look scary, for sure. I agree. One of my friends from high school, he saw me with the beard and long hair, and he's like, dude, you look scary. I was like, sorry. I'm not trying to look scary. But yeah, maybe. But no, that's cool. Like, we can talk about it. Like, I just got sick of the long hair and the beard. I just got sick of only having ponytails, and I hated seeing guys with ponytails, and I was like, man, you guys make this look disgusting. I was like, you guys really like give having long hair a bad name. So I was like, I didn't want to be associated with that group anymore. just like the old guy with like long hair. I was like, it looks gross. It's like I had it for a while, you know, but yeah, maybe not, but anyways, we can talk about it like in life. Maybe that's just life, man. Like, is life actually that feeling of tension? You know, like is that what it actually is? I kind of to an extent think that it's like the only reason we feel alive in the first place is because of that idea of like tension or something, you know? It's like something out of our control. It's like, I think as soon as you have the feeling of something being out of your control, that's a sense of life. So I think we just experience like a hard moment of life, like a hard moment of truth, actually. I think it's cool. And sometimes it's bigger than other times, you know what I mean? I've experienced like harder truths, you know, like that was a hard truth, but I've experienced harder truths of just like, it's like life changing. It's like almost to the extent of what a habit can change, right? Or something. Yeah, that version of me is always there, man. That version of me is always there. I tried to immortalize myself as much as I could, you know, like, trust me, when I was that guy, that's like all I was obsessed with doing, you know what I mean? Is just trying to make life eternal somehow, you know, like trying to connect with like eternity, trying to like identify with it somehow, you know. Where am I in it? Where am I in eternity? Like, where do I stand in this kind of like pool or whatever? But yeah, I think it's a hard truth. I think it's like interesting, you know what I mean? That you experience that with me, and it's just like, you know, it's like there's something to get, you know, like in life there's something to get. But if there was like something to understand, it would be like silent. It wouldn't be coming from a place like that, you know? It wouldn't be voiced that way. It would be like something that was silent, which was apparent. Like, I think that that's like the best truth. Like, that might be the hardest truth, is just quiet. I think quietness is the hardest truth. And that's definitely not where that was coming from, but weird, huh? But I mean, I guess statistically it's gonna happen. Like, what, I've been coming here for like 6 months, so eventually I'm gonna have somebody get mad at me or something. You know, I had somebody get mad at me at the gym like a month ago. When it's just like everybody's like having their own conversations. Like, are you like eavesdropping on everybody or what? What does it mean the mind will always burn when the sun gets cold? Is it suggesting that consciousness will always exist throughout time? I think so, man. I think that's kind of, you are very like good at interpreting what I say. I think so. It's like that is the sun. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the sun is that idea of like, it's that vibration of consciousness on like a certain plane, you know? So yeah, I think that's a pretty good interpretation of it. Yeah, I think the sun is like associated with that idea of like forever, you know? It's like freedom. It's like it just, you know, we're all just following it. Like even the planets are just following it. They're like chasing it through space.
How are you?
I think that's the best that could have gone, though. Anyways, man, how was your um, cinnamon roll? Yo, I know what's super funny is just like 2 days ago, I had somebody come up to me and give me like the biggest compliment. It was like, chasing. You could have said the planets were following the sun, but no, you said chasing. Yeah, it's because chasing, like, thanks for that compliment, you know, but I think chasing, like, it gives emotion to things, right? It's like, I mean, we're basically made of the planet, you know what I mean? Like, I think you can think of everything as an emotion. I think that when people talk about like God, a lot of times you can just say like, well, emotion exists. And it's like, you know what I mean? Pretty basic. Nobody's gonna disagree with you that emotion exists. But I think that's the point. I think that's the whole point of everything. It's like, yeah, like, okay. You know, like all you have to do is like prove emotion. Just like, yeah, like emotion exists, you know? Or like power exists. All you have to do is prove that. Like just a simple statement of like power exists and connection exists. And it's like all of a sudden it's like you've proven something, you know? So I think that like saying a word like that instigates much more emotion to the equation. But thanks though. Cinnamon roll's gone, nice. Yeah, maybe I'll dream of a cinnamon roll tonight or something. Like I said, I've been having dreams of like eating sweets and stuff like that. Dude, I used to get the coolest when this song would play. I used to get the coolest feeling ever. It's just the Space Jam song. Like an eagle. Fly like an eagle. Yeah, you don't know what does that is like Snapchat and stuff like that, you know what I mean? YouTube is a lot more one-sided though, you know, it's like you have a streamer and then viewers. You know, it's not necessarily like a chat service more than anything. So, or as much as other things are. It's a lot less like a chat service than other things. But yeah, I mean, you know, it worked for me though, because like I said, the only reason I did YouTube is because it was like I could like video journal, you know, or something, so. You can always make your own channel. I always advocate for people making their own channel. And then like record your own thoughts, you know what I mean? The more everything feels better, nice. Thanks, man. But yeah, I would just say make your own channel if you want to like say something, you know what I mean? If you feel like you need to have a voice, like YouTube is there. Like that's what it was for me, you know? Yeah, man, start your own channel. I'd comment on your stuff. If you started your own channel and like recorded your thoughts or whatever, you know what I mean? Or like we were talking about something, then you like went and made your own video about it or whatever. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I usually like to say I'm getting off like a minute before I actually get off, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I don't like to just say goodbye and then, because I know there's a little bit of a delay or something, you know? So I usually always say like I'm getting off like a minute before. But yeah, man, I think if this inspires you, then you should start your own channel. You should upload your stuff. You should upload your songs that you have. And just do it for you. The only reason I kept doing my stuff, the only reason I do it when nobody's here, you know what I mean? Like, Like this morning, nobody, you know what I mean? Like, and yesterday, nobody was here. There was like nobody. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I like, yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure I didn't just end, you know what I mean, or something. But I'm just hanging out. I mean, I'll hang out for a little bit. I mean, I was, like I said, my whole thing is like, I'm just gonna be here, you know, like, I like made my schedule or whatever, you know, then I was like, I'm just gonna be here, like when I said I was gonna be here. But, I mean, I was here like yesterday, you know what I mean? Like yesterday, there was like nobody. It was just me, and I was like, oh yeah, it was like all yesterday. Nobody was here, but I was here, you know? But, I mean, I'm just hanging out kind of right now, like trying to cool off a little bit. I worked out pretty hard at the gym, so I don't got much to do. I just have to go get dinner and get ready for dinner and stuff. Oh, you're fine. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it, Biggs. You do you, man. But I was just saying, like you're saying, like I feel like you're ready to go, like, you know, I was just saying, like, don't worry, like I'll be here again, you know what I mean? Like, all is what I was saying, like, you know, don't worry, like if you enjoy this, like I'll be here again, you know, I'll be here when I'm here. And I'm just saying, like, even, you know what I mean? That gives you guys freedom. It's like you guys should just know that it's like no matter what you're doing, like if you skip, you don't have to come every day or whatever. Yeah, for sure, man. I agree. We're a team. But like, I mean, it gives me something. It's like you're giving me something. I appreciate it. 100%, man. I appreciate it. It's like you're giving me a voice almost. It's like my voice is lost unless I have like interaction. So it's like you're an aspect that I think, you know, is just as much as part of me as like anything else I'd recognize. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the purpose and the vision, you know, and the direction and stuff like that for sure. I was just saying, like, you know, you feeling like I have to go, don't worry, like I'll be here like on my schedule, you know what I mean? And if something changes, I'll let you guys know. If something changes, I'll let you guys know in my community or whatever, or like a stream where everyone's here or something like that, you know what I mean? So don't worry about that. Just, you know, it doesn't have to like, we don't have to try too hard because like we'll have another chance like tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like I'll be here tomorrow. And it doesn't mean that you have to like do anything specifically like to be here or anything like that. Just know that I'll be here, you know, like I'll be here when my stuff says I'm going to be here. So, and I'll be here next time too, even if you're not here, so that you feel like you don't have to, you know what I mean? Nothing, there's no obligations. You have no obligations to me or any of this. So as much as you want. But yeah, I'm probably going to go soon. But yeah, the contrast is wild. And like, go figure, the other lady was like actually like a really attractive person, and this one, no. You know, the one that came and gave me like compliments or whatever. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go, man. I'm gonna head out. Werewolves have a bad reputation. They always wake up in the middle of the nowhere without clothes. I agree. They got like a very bad lot in life. I think that person just wanted to hear their own voice or something. What a weirdo. Vampires are cool. Yeah, vampires are cool. Anyways, I'm gonna go, okay? I'm gonna go, Biggs. I'll see you later, man. I lasted for like 7 more minutes after my coffee was done. All right. See you, man. Bye.